A janitor who wore safety pin jackets died with $8 million. A doctor driving a luxury BMW died in debt. This isn't a motivational story, it's a financial warning. In this video, I'll show you exactly why looking rich is the fastest way to stay broke and how boring decisions quietly build real wealth. Watch this before your next upgrade, and like and subscribe for more videos like this. Let me tell you about Ronald Reed. He wore the same jacket for years, literally held together with safety pins. He drove a beat-up 2007 Toyota Yaris that looked like it had survived a demolition derby. He spent his entire career mopping floors and pumping gas in rural Vermont, the kind of person you would walk past in a grocery store without a second glance. When he died at 92, he left behind $8 million. Now, contrast that with the successful doctor down the street. BMW in the driveway, upgraded every few years, big house, country club membership. According to Physician Financial Studies, the average doctor dies with $1.2 million in debt. Read that again. The janitor with the safety pin jacket died with $8 million. The doctor with the $90,000 car died owing money. This isn't about intelligence, it isn't about income, it isn't even about effort. It's about how money is used. Most people assume earning more automatically means building wealth. It doesn't. High income just gives you more room to make expensive mistakes. Ronald Reed didn't look rich, he didn't live rich, but he quietly became rich because he understood one thing most people don't. Wealth is invisible while it's being built. And the moment you start trying to look wealthy, you usually destroy the very thing that creates it. So if income isn't the answer, what is? Here's what Ronald Reed didn't do. He didn't day trade crypto. He didn't chase hot stocks. He didn't follow gurus. He didn't inherit money. He didn't win the lottery. What he did was painfully boring. He bought dividend-paying stocks and held them for decades. That's it. No excitement, no genius, just consistency. Now, let's talk about the only math you need. If you invest $500 a month into an S&P 500 index fund for 40 years, assuming a historical average of 10% annual returns, you end up with roughly $3.16 million. Here's the part that changes everything. You only contributed about $240,000 of your own money. The remaining $2.92 million came from compound interest. Over 90% of the result came from time, not effort. You do less than 8% of the work. Compound interest does the rest. But most people never let this happen, not because it doesn't work, but because it's boring. It doesn't feel productive. It doesn't give dopamine. It doesn't make good Instagram content. So, instead, people trade. They tinker. They interfere. And every time they do, they reset the compounding clock. Ronald Reed didn't win because he was smart. He won because he stayed out of his own way. Let's talk about your life for a second. You work 45 hours a week at a job that drains you. By Friday night, you're exhausted, so you order expensive food instead of cooking. Saturday, you deserve to go out. Sunday, you recover and dread Monday. This is decompression spending. You're paying money to numb the damage your job causes. Ronald Reed didn't earn much, but he had something most high earners don't: margin. He didn't have luxury cars, status wardrobes, networking dinners, or lifestyle inflation disguised as success. The doctor earning $300,000 a year? After the car lease, the house in the right neighborhood, the private school tuition, and the vacations they earned, they often have negative margin. Wealth isn't what you make, it's what you keep. And your brain makes this worse. Your mind is wired for present bias. It wants rewards now, not later. A phone today feels better than an abstract future portfolio. Your rational brain understands the math. Your ancient brain doesn't care. Being broke is also expensive. You pay higher interest, more fees, lower quality. That's the poverty premium. It's not a moral failure. It's a structural penalty. Ronald Read avoided this by staying boring and patient. The 30 Minutes Challenge and the Truth. Here's what I want you to do this week. Stop doing poverty math and parking lots. That constant mental stress about tiny purchases while billionaires earn more in a week than you will in a lifetime is not responsibility, it's exhaustion. Take 30 minutes, open a Roth IRA. Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab, it doesn't matter. Set up an automatic deposit, $100 a month, even $50. Buy one S&P 500 index fund. Pick one and stop thinking about it. Then do the hardest part. Forget the account exists. Don't check it. Don't time the market. Don't panic when it crashes. The market always crashes. It also always recovers. For nearly a century, it has averaged 10% through wars, depressions, pandemics, and recessions. Ronald Read didn't look rich because he wasn't trying to impress anyone. The doctor died broke because they spent their life trying to look like what success was supposed to look like. Time beats timing. Consistency beats intensity. Boring beats exciting. The question isn't whether this works. It does. The question is whether you'll let your present biased brain talk you out of it for another year. So ask yourself, are you ready to build wealth quietly, or are you still waiting to make more money first?